Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi madam, selamat Hari Raya. So, my name is Nur Iman binti Hassan from DHI 6Ps. So, today we would like to present about halal logistic for non-Muslim countries. So, before we start, I would like to introduce my group members, which is the first one is Najibah Firdaus binti Mukarram Aliff Mukarram. The next is Nur Afifah binti Azman, and last but not least, Muhammad Aliff Iqbal bin Zulkarnain. So before we start, I would like to introduce about halal logistic. Halal logistic covers warehousing, transportation, and terminal operation. The establishment of this principle serves as a guide for the creation of a global halal logistic system, minimizing hardship for the halal industries, define cross-contamination between halal and haram, and how to avoid it, create an evolution of a complete halal value chain and supply chain, and benchmark with existing standards and best practice. For Muslim countries, halal logistics is based on avoiding direct contact with haram, addressing the risk contamination, and perception of the Muslim consumers. For non-Muslim countries, halal logistics is only based on avoiding direct contact with haram and addressing the risk of contaminations. So, for the halal logistics, non-Muslim countries divide by three elements, which is warehouse activities. The second one is transportation, and the last one is terminal. So, I would like to present about warehouse activities. The first one is receiving and put away. For receiving and put away, halal goods labeled as halal supply chain if not already present. The second one is rejected halal goods labeled as rejected and moved to quarantine area. It is because we have to avoid the cross-contamination between halal and haram goods. So that's all from me. I would like to pass my presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay, now it's my turn to present the halal logistics, and my part is warehouse activities for storage and order picking. So, first, I would like to tell you that one of important facilities in halal food supply chain is halal warehouse, which I will presenting now, which is function to store and gather products as well as reduce the transportation costs. The halal status of the warehouses has raised global attention as there are issues regarding segregation of halal and non-halal products in the warehouse. So, for now, I would like to tell you that for the activities in storage and order picking. First of all, there will be no mixing of halal and non-halal goods on one pallet or load carrier. Second is halal product has dedicated storage floor area or racks. So you are not allowed to put any non-halal and halal food on the same rack as it is counted as contaminate the halal food. Third is no mixing of halal and non-halal product vertically. Also, rack up and down. Fourth, no mixing of halal and non-halal product in the same cold room, such as cold warehouse. You stock meats. It not allowed for you to store in the same cold room, as it will contaminate the halal food, halal products such as meats, good, or frozen food also count. Okay, but we want to create more halal warehouse, as we as a Muslim must have that integrity. So for the halal warehouse, the word halal means permissible or lawful by Islamic laws. It refers to foods or products consumed by Muslims, also known as hakim. According to the terms, halal encompasses cleanliness and hygiene in food handling, because cleanliness is a part of religion and Allah only permits hygienic, safe and halal foods or products for Muslim consumption. This is clearly highlighted in the following verse of the Holy Quran, where he says, "Oh, you believe, eat of the good things that we provide you with, and give thanks to Allah if Him it is that you serve." In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 172, Al-Quran. There's also one more in the verse of the Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 173. He hath forbidden you only carrion and blood and swine's flesh, and that which hath been immolated to the name of any other than Allah. But he who is driven by necessity, neither craving nor transgressing, it is no sin for him. Allah is forgiving, merciful. And that is all, Miss.
Next is transportation. First, for transportation is cleaning. Cleaning according to prevailing hygiene standard in case of an yearly non-halal or unknown previous shipment for bulk and refrigerated transport. Example for the country that use this method is China. Next is loading and stuffing. First, no mixing of halal and non-halal bulk products. Second, no mixing of halal and non-halal products in one pallet or load carrier. Third, no mixing of halal and haram products in a refrigerated container or transport. Example for the country that use this method is Australia. Lastly, for the transportation is documentation. Labeling of halal goods as halal supply chain. If not already present halal supply chain, it's must mark or coded on freight document. Example for the country that use this method is Belanda. That's all from transportation. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I would like to continue with the last part, which is the terminal. Alright, before that I would like to explain to you what is the terminal. Terminal is an area or location which serve as a pathway for handling transport process like loading and unloading cargo, or it also can act as a transfer point for passenger. Alright, so these are the aspect, or we will call it the aspect. So first, inspection. So inspection of halal goods at designated inspection area, which is we must have a verification of halal status through the freight document, labels and mark present on freight, and physical inspection of freight and packaging. So these are example of the country which are Australia. So next is the constellation. For constellation of goods, follow transportation guideline. Right. It also stated that no mixing of halal and non-halal product in one pallet or load carrier, and no mixing of halal and haram product in the refrigerator, container and transport. So as we know that in the logistic that have a place, we call it the cold room. And for the halal product, you must have the dedicated cold room for the halal product only, which is not mixed with the haram product. And do that because we don't want we don't want cross cross contamination cross contamination with the haram product. For the last part is the livestock holding. So it said that no mixing of halal and non-halal livestock in holding yard. Alright. Say that halal and non-halal livestock that not mixed in the holding area. For example, China. Alright. I think that's it for me. Thank you very much.